This is one of my favorite circuits to open up the hands and the feet, giving you some stability as you move through the day. You can do this in the morning, you can do this at night, or after your workout, whenever that is. It doesn't really matter. Try to get it in once a week, and you're gonna notice that your hands and your feet are gonna start getting a lot stronger, more mobile. You're just gonna feel better as you go through. So let's get into it, because you're not here just to hear me ramble while I squat. So the first one and the second one are both closed for the feet and the hands, or the hands and the feet. Hands are gonna be first. I'm gonna have the knuckles on the ground, showing off the nails here, rounding around the back, then in a push-up position. And we're just doing slight push-ups. For all the push-up variations, doing them on an incline bench is valid, especially if it's too many. And even though it's not a full rep, sometimes I'll work to get a little bit more range and do them on the wall so I can get my head basically all the way down here, elbows out, and then push back up. We're gonna aim for 20 reps. If I'm doing it on the ground, nice and quick, just like this, pushing out and bringing the ribs up as well when you get to the top. So after you get those 20 reps in, we're gonna say that's 20, we're gonna go to the feet closed, which you can see it. We're here, sitting here. What we're gonna go, 20 reps. Again, of lifting the toes. It might be a little bit hard to see, but I'm just gonna flex the arches of my feet and lift the toes up 20 times. For most people, when they start doing this, they're gonna find that the arch right in here is gonna start to cramp. As you do it more, you will get away from that. If you find it too intense, then basically just hold it, and you can use your hands a little bit to lift up and then go back down. But we want to get to the point where we can lift up the toes 20 times. So that's for the feet closed. Then we're gonna get to the hands open and the feet open. So for the hands, we're stretching the palm. We're gonna create a straight line from this pinky knuckle here to the elbow. And then the thumb is gonna help support that. All the weight is on these two pinky knuckles for both. And we're creating that rounding again with the push-up position. So we're here and doing little push-ups. Eventually we can get to where you're getting that full range, really pushing out of it, going to 20. It's very hard to talk and get all of this in, but we're moving through the range. You can see the hands kind of start to shake. You're getting quite a big stretch on them, and you start to feel it in the chest quite a bit. So once you get to 20 there, if it's on the ground, on the bench, or on the wall, wall is the easiest, then you can go to the feet, where now the feet are gonna work to open. We have the toes up now here, and basically what we're gonna be doing is just pushing ourselves back into the toes. So if this is an intense stretch on your big toe, you might just want to hold it and get comfortable. I think maybe 30 seconds, a minute, similar with the other foot exercises. If you can't move them, just work on holding them and then move them with your own feet, with your own hands, and kind of feel around. It's very good exercise anytime you're moving to use your hands to feel the area. See if you really have sensation there. A lot of the time we don't, and that's why we run into the pain. So as you're tilting forward and back, you can really get the stretch in the plantar fascia. And then once you get to 20 there, you can cycle back around, go back to those knuckles on the ground, and that is it. I like to do this 2 to 5 times through. If you do it 5 times through and you do the full reps of the push-ups, your chest is gonna be quite sore, especially if you're not used to that much volume. That's where I like the partial push-ups, just moving through the shoulders, really working to push your shoulders away, open up those scaps. Same thing with the feet. They might be sore if you're not used to it. So if you have any questions, drop them in the comments, but this is one of my favorite hands and feet openers that really does get results, and it makes you feel good really quick. So I like it. Hope you do too.